Indonesia, I have a couple of observations. Minister may disagree with me. One is that I see the foreign policy is more security focused in the last few months. Second, I see the president is much more hands-on than any president has ever been. But the third thing that I see is that Indonesia is now the global engagement. Of course, you reassure us that ASEAN is still important, region is important, but from an outsider, when you say, well, the previous president is hesitating to join the BRICS and the new president comes in, the first thing he does is join the BRICS. Now, I think it's a good thing, but there is a more global ambition here rather than just a regional focus. And those two things are not either or, but there are a couple of risks and also fears. One is whether Indonesia is trying to become too assertive. It's not bebas active, but bebas assertive. Okay. And this will be a concern for some of our neighbors. You can reassure them, and that's what this whole game of regionalism is about. And the concern would be whether Indonesia can cope with all these burdens and maintain what I call the single most important achievement of Indonesia is what I call a trifecta. It's one of the very few countries in the world that have maintained three things together: stability, and I'm going to democracy. Sorry, no other country in Southeast Asia has it to the same degree since at least the Reformasi era. Now, if you focus too much on foreign policy and global role, I hope you're paying attention to maintaining this virtuous cycle of stability, prosperity, or growth, and democracy. And people might be a bit concerned that this assertive, well, I'm not saying it's assertive yet, but what could become assertive might detract from the domestic achievements of Indonesia, which have been really the major basis for the international respect